In 2 days' time, we have our first jean marathon, for me at least. Show the jeans. The perfect jean, teaming up with them to raise money for the MS Society. You can donate in the link below. I'll put information about it. The goal is $5,000, so we are over halfway there. And so, for one, I'm running the marathon in jeans to raise awareness for that. And for two, it's a little hack. Normally, you have to hold your phone in your hand when you're running because you're running in shorts. With the jeans, you just put them in your back pocket and they don't move at all. So you're just hands-free. And I feel like that should actually help my time, because when you have a pound in your hand, it's kind of like throws you off. So this way, it's actually going to help me out. No idea how my body's going to react to running in jeans though. My legs might be raw. I guess we will cross that bridge when we get there. It's a fast course, extremely fast. Doesn't mean easy, but it does mean fast, because you're 19 miles downhill, lose 5,000 feet, then you finish a 7-mile stretch on flat. Been training really hard, non-stop, so my goal still remains sub 245, and I'll let you know if we end up getting that, but gonna have to really push it, and gonna have to really push through the barrier of jeans, because I feel like they might fight every step, but these are athletic jeans, so I should be able to run with, not as much resistance as like a pair of Wranglers. But anyway, got that going on, and my dad should be in town, so he'll give me some advice. And yeah, 2 days, so let's get after it. Heading right now to go pick up the packet for the marathon tomorrow. It is an early marathon start, 6 a.m. Like I've said before, it starts at about 9,500 feet. You drop down to 4,000. Big downhill, and it's going to be cold up top. Not a concern for me, as I'm going to be in a flannel and jeans. Might stick out like a sore thumb, because for whatever reason, people don't wear that type of attire when they're running races. Don't know why. Don't ask me. I do not know. Body's a little bit sore as of right now. My back. Been doing a lot of pull-ups as of late. Actually feeling pretty dang strong, doing like 5 every 30 seconds. That seems to be the best way to do it, which is 10 a minute. If I follow that, then I'll blow the record out of the water. I don't know if you guys saw, but as of like I think last week, someone did 9,250 is pending evidence. I'm not sure if it's going to count, but I'm training like it is going to. Doesn't matter for me, as I would hope to get 10,000 when I go for it again, and sometime next year. But yeah, the goal for me is to be the first person to get in 5 digits. Never been done before. Over 10,000 pull-ups. It's very manageable. If you do, actually, I don't know how you do the math, but if you just do a lot of pull-ups in 24 hours, and you'll be able to get 10,000, and that's what we're going to do. But first things first, running this marathon, and then New York City Marathon. Let's go. It is the morning of the marathon. Early start, 3 a.m., but we're having our breakfast already with eggs, bread, and cantaloupe. That's not bacon. Nitric oxide from Transparent Labs, as well with the hydrate product of theirs, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, so that I don't cramp up during the race. 1,000 milligrams before I run is usually all that I need, because my body has adapted and it doesn't cramp anymore because I've been putting on the miles. I also have cyclic dextrin in there, which is their fast-acting carb powder. So it's 25 grams of carbs straight to your body, makes you feel really good and have energy for your runs. Nitric oxide, I already mentioned, the blood flow makes you feel great. Gorilla tape for my gorilla nibs, like we did last time, for the chafing on the flannel. I don't think I explained very well. I'm wearing jeans. Started out as a joke, and now it's turned into a real thing that I'm going to run a marathon in these jeans. And we're going to go for our all-time PR to raise money for the MS Society, and also just to show up to a start line of a race and be the only guy in jeans. Kind of funny for me. And oh yeah, Ketone IQ. This is the only caffeine that I'll have in the morning, the only energy supplement that I'll have in the morning before the races. I did it last time, and I PR'd by over 8 minutes. And so we're going to stick with the same routine. Ketone IQ increases your endurance, gives me energy and focus, allows you to push through the mental barriers and the physical barriers. All top athletes in the Tour de France do it, and that's why I'm doing it as well. And lastly, final thing I'm going to be eating on the way there, 30 grams of protein, prebiotic, probiotic, easy on the stomach, oatmeal, creatures of habit, should be good. Keeping everything the same because I normally have this every single morning anyway. And then we're off to Cottonwood Canyon, where we're going to run our fastest marathon yet. I'll check in later. Are you ever in the middle of racing a marathon and your belt starts giving you issues and starts rubbing? Anyway, sub 3, here we come. Is that supposed to be hard?
Oh my god.
Final summary of yesterday's marathon. I finished with a time of not Ave, 2:55:23. I came in 29th place with the jeans, belt, flannel. Pretty happy with that time. I did want to do 2:45 as it was a fast course, but really the winning time was 2:35. It's actually not that fast of a winning time. So there's something to be said for, I mean, you start at like 9,500 feet and then there was like a 0.8 climb, 0.8 as in like almost 1 mile climb after mile 3, and then you're at like 9,000 feet during that time. So you're just, your lungs are just dead. But then you obviously, you go down into town, 19 miles, last 7 flat, and then not even really flat. It was kind of an incline to finish. So it was kind of a tough course, kind of threw a lot at you, and you just had to go with the flow. But 29th place out of like 1,000 people, it's pretty good for me, I would say. Someone asked what like recovery looks like after something like that, and just after like a marathon in general. Just went on a walk with my wife and dog, and that was about a mile, so that kind of just loosens up the body, because my low back when I was getting out of bed this morning, stiff as a board. I could hardly even move. I felt like an old man. But, you know, a lot of protein, some slight stretching, because I can hardly even like, there's not a chance I'd be able to touch my toes, but loosening up everything with the walk, and then getting the blood flowing. I'll go to the gym today and do shoulders, and then tomorrow actually I am heading to go elk hunting with my dad. So I got to make sure that I have this recovery process wrapped up, because it's going to be a lot of hiking, and then potentially if he's able to kill a bull, I'm going to have to pack out. So quick turnaround, but lots of protein, obviously great sleep, and just moving around the body gets you ready to go for the next challenge. But pretty happy with my performance. Next race is New York City Marathon, and hopefully I'll be able to run a little bit faster than I did yesterday. And then that's it. That kind of wraps up the year as far as racing goes, but pretty good year so far. 4 marathons in the bag, gonna be 5. Yeah, Boston already qualified, so there we go. But the jeans and flannel marathon, finished and done with, sub 3. We did it. Now it's on to the next challenge.